First pitch is moments away here in Miami. It's the Mets and the Marlins. Next. Now from the Sunshine State of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this 3-game set.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Daniel Murphy will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike one as we get underway at 7:11 p.m. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. Gary Cox will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Lee will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just rube one.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Now the 3-1 home. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Full count offering on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, D. Gordon.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. It put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready now on 1-1. Fouled back. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Lee has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder,
Christian Yelich will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Just 2 batters into this game, And I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch, a lot of movement on it, and he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 34 home runs now on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
And a good swing right there gets them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Here's Michael Morse now.
First baseman, Michael.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Now here it comes. They get him lunging that time as this is on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Number 3 will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 3.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's the 1-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. Here's the first offering. Low for ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The next pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hitters count 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here he comes on 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base. but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
The 3-1 coming. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Number 30 will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. Now the first pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Have a nice flight home, man.
First and second here with nobody out.
All right, let's hold him.
Here's a 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Now, this falls under the heading, getting it done any way you can. Now, that'll go as an infield signal. So now the bases are loaded, nobody out.
Michael Kadire digs in now with a chance to at least tie the game, if not give his club the lead here in the early stages.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
The 1-0. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes a 2-2. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is.
Well, with 2 strikes here, he's hoping to get this guy fishing for something, and he needs the strikeout. But if you're going to throw that pitch, you better make darn sure your catcher can block it. And here, it gets away, and it's going to cost him a run.
Three 2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Once again, the 3-2. Now that's popped up. Room behind the plate for Saltalamacchia. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
That's a disappointing at-bat there with runners in scoring position. Even early on, you've got to be able to cash in when the opportunity presents itself, because you never know how many more you're going to get.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Morse is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Number 34.
Number 34 will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but Here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. But this is a big-time chance.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Second and third, 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
A 2-1 offering. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Here now the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
3-2, here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Daniel Murphy will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. He's ready, now the pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold, 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Justin Ruggiano will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Justin Ruggiano.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, a good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. .1-0 on the way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. A runner at second, nobody out. .1-1 on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. comes the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. No one out with a runner at second. 1-0 pitch now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is becoming all about confidence now. And he's pitching a little rattled out there.
Now the 2-0. Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And a curveball. Nice pitch. And from 2-0, the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here he comes on 2-2. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
And so far, throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery, as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
Payoff pitch coming. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. That'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
But this has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat. You've got to make this situation pay off.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now this is going to be a short outing if the walks continue to be a problem. That's 2 already here in the second inning.
Tom Kohler will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
Pause, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Let's go. Line drive now.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real plan. I mean, he's in over his head, and it shows.
Whoa.
Here's D. Gordon now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are loaded with only one out. The 1-1 home. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And they'll still manage to get the force at the plate. What a defensive play that was. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Christian Yelich will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with. Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Okay, put some big runs on the board.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Low and inside with a breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Here comes the 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here comes a 1-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Try again, 1-2. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Come on, Marlins!
A deep breath. Now the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and this is going to be a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The next 3-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. but that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Take sign? That would be a take sign.
Here it comes, 3-0. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
He continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the plate. That gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Michael Morse will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First offering on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So a 3-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jay Lee is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Into the box, Justin Ruggiano. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Lee is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. The final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. We've played 2 full. Miami's out in front, 8-1. Gary Cox will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of hits. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Michael Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Maybe he looks a little out of sorts after that 7-run inning. You know, he was on the bench for a good long time.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with one away.
Number 3 will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball 1. He's set, now the pitch. Out of play off to the right, it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner is in from second.
He's definitely in the middle of an MVP type year. He just keeps coming through time after time after time. Picks up another RBI here with a hard hit double.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
From the stretch. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with one man out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Stepping in now, number 30. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 39 on the season for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, late in your rookie year, things start to slow down for you a little bit out there. You get a bit more comfortable at the plate, and that was the swing of a 7-year vet there. Got every bit of that one.
Standing in now, Michael Kadire.
Michael
As he'll take a look at ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here comes the 1-0. Out of play. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Mets 4. Trevor Plouffe makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. One-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
So when you're starting to close a deficit, the last thing you want to do is start walking people. These guys will just build that lead right back up again.
Jared Saltalamacchia will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Get the runner over!
Now here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here's the 2-0. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Derek Dietrich will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him trying to get a punch out.
He waits. Now the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
One, two. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again. 1-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Cox is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Kohler.
Tom Kohler will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. Now the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runners at second and third with two gone. Ready now on 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back. A big pitch here, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
2-2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Brian McCann will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The pitcher, number 20, Jay Lee.
Jay Lee will stand in for the first time here. First pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Christian Yelich will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Christian Yelich.
Here's the first offering. On the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 1-0 home. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Michael Morse will dig in. Had a 3-run homer his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
He's ready. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. He's ready now. The pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's the 2-2 home. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
In now, Justin Ruggiano. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
First and second now, one man out. Pause, now the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
And you know, this has been a really good approach out there on the mound. He's keeping the ball down, and he's not missing by much. But he is behind in the count, so you wonder if he's going to have to challenge right here.
Here he comes on 3-1. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Three and two, here it is. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. And the runner will score from second.
And boy, if these guys turn things around from 24 hours ago. Remember, last night, they couldn't do anything. Wound up getting shut out. Tonight, a much, much different story.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches, so you got to see if you can get him to chase.
From the belt, the pitch. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And after all of that, the runner has to stay put at third base. I don't think he quite knew what to do out there, so he's just going to ride this one out, keep himself in one piece, and hold on tight at third base. And pretty hard to blame him.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Second and third, 2 away. Look into McCann, the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Come on, Marlins!
Now the 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In the air to center.
Drop it!
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Marlins 9 and the Mets 4. Gary Cox will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
On the way. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, this is supposed to be a pitcher's ballpark, but it's sure not playing like that tonight. That's now 4 home runs between these two clubs, and the way they're launching balls, we may not be done yet.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the box, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Into the box now, number 3. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bounce toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Adam Conley is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. David Lee will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Here's a 1-0. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
One on the way. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Standing in now, number 30, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Change up low, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing. A 3-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. A 3-1. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. Swing and a liner, but foul. Try it again, 3-2. Hard hit towards center. That's in there, base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he'll get in there safely.
Boy, that's a tough time out there for your outfield to let you down. 2 runs are going to come in to score on the play, and that was just a total lack of concentration. That's embarrassing.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Stepping in now, Michael Kadire, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
The 2-0. Fouled back. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
3 runs already home here. The 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Full count pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Brian McCann will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He's set, now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here's another 1-2. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. The second for 1, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 9-7. Derek Dietrich will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
The pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Jordani Valdespin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jordani Valdespin.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 with 1 away. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
D. Gordon will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 now to Gordon. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Christian Yelich would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
And what's interesting here is that that was on a 3-1 count. I mean, that's not what you consider an ideal count to try and put one down, but maybe that's the brilliance of it. He winds up beating it out.
Christian Yelich will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First offering on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Definitely a steal situation here. You know, when your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
The 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Now the 2-0 home. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
2-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. 2 out with the man at first. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And he is in there. Giancarlo Stanton. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
A lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you see there. You got to wonder how long they'll wait till they pull the plug.
From the stretch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Dylan G is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Michael Morse now. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Come on now. 1-0 pitch now. This ball's grounded foul. Now here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 2-1. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Justin Ruggiano, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
1-0 on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Just lucky to make contact on that one, as it's chopped foul. 2 out with the man at first. Now another 1-2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Mike Dunn will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Come on now, give me a break.
Now the 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. Here comes a 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now the 2-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Gary Cox will dig in. A home run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Here he comes, 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Right fielder,
Michael Lee will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score.
your attention, please. Now
So we'll have a
for the
new
Mets,
pitcher coming on now as the
number
hard
50,
thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment. Trevor Plouffe will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
A runner at first with no outs here. Has a look, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
He waits, now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Yeah, and this just isn't hit hard enough to think about, too. So that's a wise idea just to make sure you get the first out of the inning over there at first base.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and That's a tough one to do anything with.
Ready now on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Marcell Ozuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Marcell Ozuna.
And that's in there for strike 1. Pause, now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They lead, however, it's 12-7. Welcome back to South Florida. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brian Morris is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Brian Morris.
Number 3 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
David Lee will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
All right.
The pitch. And there's ball 1.
Hey, up! Try to open your eyes next time.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. So 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch coming. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Marlins on top, 12-7. D. Gordon will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time.
Second baseman, D.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. On the ground towards second. And he's retired, one away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The right fielder, number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Your ball's one strike.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Ready with another 0-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here now the 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Michael Kadire will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Mets, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Kadire.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Now here's the pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Yelich is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, Neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Brian McCann will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Put him away.
The pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
1-2. And this will be fouled away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. David Wright will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, David Wright.
And that misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-2. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Sets the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Daniel Murphy would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Two out with the man at first. He's set. Now the pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-2 offering. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And now 3-2, 2 out. he'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count offering on its way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Stanton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. They're on the short end of a 12-7 score. Tyon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth. Michael Morse will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
First baseman, Michael Morse.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Up next for the
Now
Marlins.
we'll take another look. This is nothing more than a breaking ball. It just didn't break. You can see he starts it inside, and it just backs up on him.
Justin Ruggiano will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He's set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Give
1-1 pitch on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Now the 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Swing and a liner towards second. And the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit.
Boy, and here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
Put them over the board.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead it 12-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Ramos will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Batting in the sixth spot, number 44, A.J. Ramos. Now playing third base and batting in the ninth spot, number 17.
Gary Cox will stand in. He homered back in the fifth inning of this one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Michael Lee will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Circle change there, called strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. From the stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Go.
1-1 on the way. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
The 2-2 coming. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Number 3 will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Okay. Get out here.
Now the first pitch.
Yeah.
Slurred in there, strike one.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
Shut it down here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. First and second here with nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Solano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away, one gone.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Dan Herron will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here.
15, Dan Herron.
David Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First offering on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. The 1-0 home. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a drive out to deep right center field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
All season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. You know, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Standing in now, number 30. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. The 2-0. Now here's a shot out to right, and the hits keep a-coming here this inning. This is down for extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Into the box now, Michael Kadire. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Kadire, and there are two away. As Drupal Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
The next pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And I, for one, thought this game would never end. I mean, I've seen basketball games that were lower scoring than this. But you know what? Give these guys credit. They were able to finally get the job done.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score. And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 12-10. Good night from Miami.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.